everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina. Today I'm putting together a cut from the Silhouette Studio. This is an A2 card holder. I'm putting together some little packs of cards that my dad can take with him to the program that he attends. They always play like bingo, and they give, they're always looking for things to use as prizes. So I thought I would make a couple sets of these that my dad can take and use as giveaways for their bingo games. So at the end of the video, I'll go through and show you how I did all of this on my Silhouette program and get you the link to the image and stuff like that if you want to check it out. I thought I'd put that at the end. Usually I put them at the beginning, but today I thought I'd put it at the end just to see if that works better. So if you don't want to watch that part, you don't have to. So anyway, this is a design by Whitlock, and it comes with this is the top and this is the bottom of the box, and then it also gives you the cuts for adding some pattern paper. So I cut my pattern paper out using some Echo Park paper. This is for the For the Record, and I just cut that, and then I also cut a little label that I'm going to add later on. I think I'm not going to put that down now because I'm not really sure if that's what I want to do. So I thought what I would do is start by going ahead and putting my pattern paper down. So I'm just going to add my adhesive to the back. And that will get centered. There's, I don't know if you can see this, and if it's probably very bright with the white, but there are score lines going right around them, the places where you score. So I'm just going to set this right in the center, just like that. And then also cuts the pieces that you would put on the sides. So we have one for each side. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those down. It's easier to put these down before you start doing your folds and have the box together by putting these on first when your project is still flat. Okay, so I have all my little tabs on the sides. I'm going to go ahead and start putting this together. So I'm going to start by folding on all my score lines. So I'll go down and do all the little tabs here. And then what I'm going to do is add adhesive to each of these little tabs. And then they get folded inside and will get connected to the little pieces there. So we're just going to do that on all four corners. So I fold in the tab and then attach it to the side piece. Alright, so that is my top cover. And then the bottom is the same thing. We're going to fold in all of our score lines. We'll add our adhesive to the tabs. And you probably want to use something a little stronger than my tape runner. I'm just doing that for the convenience of the video rather than score tape. I'll probably pop these right off after I'm done and put score tape on them. And then this just will get set, goes right on the top, just like that. So that's our box. Let me go grab a card and an envelope so I could show you how they fit. Okay, so I just grabbed an envelope and a card out of my done card box, and these fit in here really nice. There's a little bit of room in there, so you can, if your card's a little thicker, it'd probably hold, I would say 4, maybe even 6 sets of cards if you don't have a lot of embellishments on them. And then there you go. Even if you had a card, this would be great even for cards that if you do a lot of embellishing, you know, add lots of layers and flowers and stuff like that, this would be great to decorate and give to your recipient. If you're hand delivering your card, they could just put it right in a box that kind of matches your card that you made. And my plan is to use this little piece right here on the front and maybe put notes or whatever I decide to do for my card, and I'll make a separate video on my cards for that. So, alright, so that is my the little box from the Silhouette store. I'll head over to my computer and show you how I laid this all out on my Silhouette Studio program. Let me show you how I designed or set the layout of the A2 boxes on my Silhouette Studio software. First, I'm going to head over to the Silhouette store, and I'm using a Lori Whitlock card and envelope box. The design ID is 41611, and if you type that up in the search box, it will pull it up for you. So that's the box that I used, and let me go to my library now, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to my mat. And you can see it comes in all the pieces that you need. We have the bottom, the top, and the layers for the pattern paper. So let me show you how I set this up. Now this all won't fit onto a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. So what I did was, the first thing I do is I select my image, and you can tell it's selected by the box that's going around, and I right click and ungroup. And then once I do that, I start creating mats for each one of my different sections. So I'm going to do File, New, go back over to my original file, and I'm going to select the first part or the first image, and I'm going to right click, cut, and go over to my other program. Down here at the bottom you'll see the little tabs. Right click and paste. So now I have my bottom portion of my box here. I'm going to do one more file. I'm going to File, New, go back over to my very first image, or my first tab, and oops, we're going to Control Z there because I didn't realize that ungrouped all of the score lines. So I am going to go ahead and highlight this one, right click, group that one again. This will stay on this page, and then I'm going to come over to the side here, and my pattern paper is right here, and I don't know, it is all one piece, so I'm just going to right click, select cut, and then go over to my third tab and paste it, and then we just drag it over here to my mat, and now I can go ahead and cut out all of my different shapes onto different tabs. And I do this because it's these boxes are a little too big to fit onto one page, even though I'm doing them all in the same color for the top and bottom. It was easier to put them on different mats. And like I said, when you do click on it, it does come over to the actual size that you would need it to be for the card, so you don't have to do any size adjusting or anything like that. So, alright, so that is how I set it up. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I used a Lori Whitlock card and envelope box, and it was the 41611, which is the ID for it over on the Silhouette store. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.